From every strand on the line of your reel, to the rods, to the anglers, to the lures on the end of your hook, let's talk about those big bass here on Co-Angler's Corner with your hosts, Rob Welch and John Stoudinger.
Can you hear it?
Hello, everybody. I'm John.
Hi, y'all are. Cajun Rob here, hanging out with you on a Tuesday.
Yeah, and we have a special guest here, Carol Wells from Texas. The reason she's here is we have another special guest coming on here in a minute, her grandson. And let me tell you a little bit about Trace. Oh, I'm sorry, I hit the wrong button. So Trace is a rising star in the bass tournament world. He loves to talk fishing, faith, and he loves the behind the scenes as well. Shares his journey through tournament world, lessons learned from highs and lows. Some of them may be from grandma and her accolades in fishing as well. From early morning to big wins, Trace brings real talk, raw passion. And with that being said, let's bring Trace back on. Hello, sir.
Hey, how y'all?
Doing good, man.
Doing well. I want to start out by thanking your grandmother, Carol, for suggesting us. We enjoy having our youth on. It's always a different perspective when they come on and they talk. So Absolutely. We appreciate you and what you're doing.
It's always great to support our youth.
Absolutely.
Yes. Yeah. I need to stop saying So Trace, let's learn a little bit about you. You know, what got you into fishing, how you're doing fishing, and some of the tournament series you're doing, or things like that.
Well, I've fished all my life, and kind of started a couple years ago. I think 2023 of October 2023. I had a really bad knee injury, and kind of brought me down, and after I had surgery a little bit, actually fished my first tournament on crutches and in a knee brace. So it kind of gone everywhere from that, and it's gone pretty good, and I'm very thankful from where I've gotten.
Sure. All right. So you're a pretty accomplished youth angler. I shouldn't say young. Do you mind talking about some of the finishes you've had?
Yeah, we my first year fishing, we won the OHIV tournament, and then this year, which we just finished up, we won 2 of the regular season. I think one was Possum Kingdom, and then the next one was Eagle Mountain, and we also got our Angler of the Year finish. And then I think we cut a check at every tournament, which was very good, which kept us in the lead for AOY throughout the season. And that's really it.
All right.
That's nice, man. You're on a roll.
I was say, that's not a bad way to start a career, you know. But no, some of the pictures your grandmother sent us, I had a very difficult time deciding which ones to use, because there's a lot of pictures with holding big checks.
Yeah.
I don't mean monetarily. I mean size-wise.
Yeah.
Both.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
very thankful. TJ Riley over at the Texas Bass Nation, he does a good job. He makes it seem like it's a giant tournament trail like the Bassmaster or MLF, and it's really fun.
Nice.
Yeah. So let me just read off some of these things that Grandma has sent me. You're 14 years old, fishing in the juniors bracket. 2-time Bass Nation regional qualifier. 2-time Bass Nation state qualifier. 3-time Bass Nation winner. And 2000 Bass Nation AOI winner. I would call that a pretty good start to a career.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
If you look at that, there aren't too many professionals that can say that about themselves. So
yeah, it's gone pretty good. Moving up to the high school this year, I'll be a freshman. So
yeah,
See how it goes.
Nice. Awesome. Just
Yeah,
keep it up.
Yeah, it's a huge opportunity, man. When me and John's in school, we didn't have no high school team. So, like me,
Yeah.
I'd go skip school and go fishing. So, that's off to you, man.
I can neither confirm nor deny my job there. I don't know if I did or not. But you have any questions, Rob?
Yeah, like what got you kind of into fishing? Was it your grandma, or how'd you kind of get started into fishing?
I think it was kind of my dad, maybe my grandparents too, and I kind of fished growing up my whole life, and I kind of did some of the rodeo side, and really I'd go kayak fish with them a couple times, fish ponds, and this summer I've been fishing a lot with my friends, everyone. So just trying to fish as much as I can, really.
Sure.
Absolutely, man. That's how I started, man. I fished with my buddies. We'd go pond hopping, back I was 14,
Yep.
15. And back then you could get a license at 15. So I was driving when I wasn't mowing, I had a fishing pole or both. I had a mower and a fishing pole in the back of the truck. So,
Yeah.
good times, man. You'll have a lot of good memories.
Yeah, your dad
Yes.
ropes in your pond.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Nothing wrong with that.
No. As long as you're out there having fun and staying out of trouble,
Yeah.
that's the main thing.
It's better in school. I know that.
I'm going to jump in here and say when Trace was big enough to start walking, we have the swimming pool. And you know that old saying, fishing in the cement pond?
Yep.
He would fish. He'd get a bucket and put a chair out there, and he would fish. And then he's always been able. He has fished so much. He would, when it was raining, he would sit on the patio underneath the carport and cast out into the pool. So, I mean, he's been fishing, we took rattle traps and cut the hooks off of them so he could fish. So he's had a fishing pole in his hand since he was big enough to walk around the pool. So he's gone through a lot of different stuff of creating his own lures. We've got pictures where he'd take contraptions and and it was amazing what he would end up with as a fishing lure. But it worked, it worked. He just has always had a passion to fish.
Nice.
Can't beat that.
No.
Mm-hmm.
And if any of you guys that are watching have any comments or questions, for any of us, please don't be afraid to put them out there.
Absolutely.
So yeah, we like having the audience participate. So Trace, what's next? I mean, you're going to be a whopping freshman this year. Are you going to declare for some university for scholarship already, or going to hold off?
I don't know. If I get a scholarship, that'd be really nice. I have to pay for it, but whatever happens, I mean, if I'm good enough where I could go pro out of high school, then I'll do that. If not, just hopefully work until I get the chance to go chase the opens or whatever and make it to the big stage one day.
Absolutely, man. Hey, man, it's a wide open out there. Plenty of opportunities for a young man like you, man. Chase your dream, chase your passion.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about your captains.
Captains? I've had two. One, James Parker, and he's what started me my first year. And he ended up, my partner that I fished with my first year, he moved up to high school. So I stayed down and fished with my captain, who's now Scott Witten, and my partner, his grandson, Kaysen. It was a fun year. I've learned a lot and had to not use live scope or whatever and catch them without it, power fish, find fish on my own. It's been a fun year and hopefully continue on in the next ones and go win them.
Absolutely.
Nice. We got a couple comments here.
Okay.
We'll run through. Dave Morissette says, "When you coming back to the Salt, sir?"
I don't know. It's been a while. I know that. I ain't seen him in a long time. I want to go back down there. I know that.
Saltwater fishing.
Yep. Catch some bull reds and whatnot.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yes.
That's fun.
Then Austin J says, I want to know what were the stages to getting that AOY cup?
Ooh,
How did you get the
really?
hang?
How they do it off of a point system. Say you win a tournament, you get more points, and it's basically the higher up you place, the more points you get.
Typical AOI.
Yeah. And actually the next week or so after I got my AOI trophy, it's a cup or whatever, and I actually ate cereal out of it, which I thought was funny.
There you go. Good for you.
Yeah.
That's pretty. Yeah, Bass Nation has some great youth events. I'm in the Bass
Yes.
Nation up here in Kentucky, and
Yeah.
great. Them folks do a great job.
It's very fun. I wouldn't trade it for the world.
Well, I'm sure if
Exactly.
they offered you a chance on the elites, it might, you might want to trade it in, but
Well,
you
yeah,
got a
man.
long way. You have a
Yeah.
long ways to wait for that. So
Yeah.
how is it being in school and fishing? Is there a big way you have to balance the two?
Really, I mean, this year, my high school, I'm putting down the sports and just chasing my fishing dream. And last year I played basketball, and I'd get home and want to go fish, but I'd be so tired from basketball. It's just not want to do anything. And then this year I'm just going to go and just go to school and work and fish.
There you go.
Nice. Nothing like having a plan all set.
Yeah.
So how's Grandma feel about what he's doing?
I love it. It's a lot of fun going watching weigh-ins. I've been fishing my whole life, but in the last few years, my husband and I, all we do is kayak fish. So we do catch,
Right.
picture and release, CPR. So it's been really fun going and watching the weigh-ins with these kids. It's a really great learning experience for them because, they have to learn how to take care of those fish. We're in Texas. It gets hot. So they've got all those fish tanks set up, and they walk them through just like in the big leagues. So they're teaching them how to take care of their fish and responsibility. So, you would think this was a professional setup because they're on stage. They have a Bass Nation for these kids, has professionals. They have lots of volunteers. You see these kids, they hold their fish up. They get to weigh. If they think they have a big fish, biggest fish, then they get to hold them up, and it's all videoed. So we get to take pictures. It's fun. I'm loving it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, a couple more comments here. Ty Montgomery says,
There's
"Congrats
Ty.
on the AOI."
That's Ty.
Yeah. And
There's a good.
Dave
Ty.
Morissette. Yeah. What's your go-to rig?
I don't know. You can't go wrong with the Texas rig, but that square bill, man. I won a lot of money on the square bill this year, and it can catch them dirty water, clear water, hot, cold. It don't matter. Even a deep crankbait, especially now them fish are moving offshore on the ledges. That 10XD, you can't go wrong with it.
Nice.
Absolutely. Not like a crankfish bite, man. When they hit it like a train, man, I can't beat that.
They load up on it. It's the best.
So what do you like to what is your favorite technique?
Power fishing, flipping, chatterbait fishing. If I got a scope, then I will. But actually, Ty, I know he's watching. He's learned a lot from him, and it's pretty fun, and he's good at it. But it's always nice turning off that screen and just fishing.
Oh yeah. I'd say most pros you see versatile. I mean, they can scope, but they can
Oh,
dirty
yeah.
water. They're flipping and pitching. So yeah, you
There's
got to be
a lot of them.
versatile. So.
I learned that from my captain. If he don't got to do it, he ain't doing it. But learning how to find fish without using it, finding fish up shallow and cover like OHIV, it's a lot of trees and rock and clear lake. I mean, I'm sure I've heard the giant shearlunkers or whatever, and people out there that panorama just sitting on one fish. But when you're in a tournament, that you need to go find more fish and get a limit, and learning how to find fish and all the brush and stuff and depth, anything.
Absolutely. I mean, that OH Ivy, I mean, man, there's been some giants come out of there the last couple of years.
Yeah.
Unreal.
There's actually, I think there was one brought in the day of our tournament out there this year. It was 13 something, but yeah, there's a lot of them out there.
That's a toad. That's a toad.
Yeah. So what's your biggest?
Mine's 8. It's
Okay.
not nothing too big compared to all these other ones, but it's up there.
Well, that's a monster from where I'm at. I'm in New York.
Oh wow, you got a big smallmouth up there.
Yeah.
I know that.
Our largemouth and smallmouth records have been broken like 2 or 3 times in the last couple of years.
Oh, wow.
We're at New York.
I'm in central New York. I'm 15 minutes away from Cayuga Lake.
Okay.
The elites usually go there once in a while. I'm about an hour and a half away from the St. Lawrence River.
Yeah.
So yeah,
We'll be up
it's
there soon.
yeah,
Nice.
it's terrible to live where I'm at. for fishing.
Yeah, I bet.
But that's okay. Kentucky and Tennessee still has a record smallmouth on Dale Hollow, and I'm about 2 hours from Dale Hollow, so that's okay.
Yeah, but I think New York's starting to creep up. Thank you to the Gobies.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
But what is your most favorite part about fishing?
That big bite, you just chasing the next big bite. It's fun. You hook into one that's big, whether you lose it or get it in the boat. It's still fun, and just being out there by yourself. Well, if you're by yourself, depending on what time of year.
Right.
If you're by yourself or whatever, and just peaceful, having fun.
Nice.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Go ahead, Rob.
Yeah, now I know you've had a lot of drought. Now, have you had a lot of drought? And I know you've had a ton of rain here lately. How's the lakes been last few months? I know one part of the state's been in a drought, one's been in a floods.
Yeah.
How's things kind of in your neck of the woods?
Up here, I'd say, 2 months ago maybe?
Yeah.
Had a whole bunch of rain. My home lake, Bridgeport, it was, say, 10-foot low maybe. It's full.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And then Eagle Mountain was low. It's full. PK was clear. It wasn't. Now it's starting to clear back up. PK, I don't know if you've ever been there. Probably not. But
Possum Kingdom.
it's
Yep.
a cliff
Okay.
lake. It's beautiful. It's crystal clear. Big fish in there. And our regional tournament, 2 weeks before our regional tournament, it was clear. Had a whole bunch of rain, and it just whole lake turned into a mud hole.
That's tournament fishing. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the norm, it seems like.
Down
It's-
south, there's been a lot of rain down there. It's not something you want to hear, but it's not been good down there.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, there's been a lot of rain. I'm up in Kentucky, and I fished a tournament a couple weeks ago, and I practiced in my kayak the weekend before. It was like 10 foot up. Day at a tournament. The next Saturday, it was like 12 foot up. So half the parking lot was full. The ramp was like 6 foot. It was
Yeah.
crazy.
I know they just finished up I think it was the high school national championship or something on Grand Lake, and I kept seeing videos. It was like super high.
Yeah.
Which that's probably not good fishing.
I don't know. I'll do good on flooded, man. Get up in the brush and flip and pitch. That's what I'm talking about.
It is fun, very fun.
I don't know. I'd prefer the low waters.
Yep.
So at the age of 14, what do you consider the biggest moment in your fishing career so far?
I'd say my first win back on Ivy last year. It was one I won't forget, and it set the stage and set the bar. And I was trying not to cry, but it was very fun.
No,
Just going up there.
I understand that.
Yeah, going up there, holding that trophy up high above your head and talking about the day, it is very fun.
Well, that put you on cloud 9 real quick.
Yeah.
Do you want to go through that day or talk about your win?
That day it wasn't too good. I mean, that morning it was cold. We made a wrong run up the lake, and then I caught one like a 5, I'd say 5+ on an A rig,
Nice.
and then the rest of the day we're just trying to get a bite because out there you can only have 2. I think it's 2 under 14 inches, and the rest have to be over. So we were trying to get. We had our over, and it was trying to get more or whatever, and it was end up getting 2. We had 3 for like 7 pounds, so
So
no weight to be proud of, but we still got the win.
And that's when the lake was low.
That's very.
Okay.
It's still low
Yeah.
now, but yeah.
A win's a win.
That's right.
Yep,
Hey,
win's a win.
can't beat that.
What's the one thing that you always take with you fishing? A type of gear or something like that, whether it be a rain suit.
Lucky
BFD.
charm.
BFD.
Fire instinct. You don't know what's gonna happen up here now.
No.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep. I always wear my rain suit in the morning, and every time it don't rain. If I don't wear my rain suit, then it rains.
Yeah.
So,
There is. I know. Ty, he's in here. I had gone fishing with him. I'd say last year, I think, and I ended up having to borrow one of his shirts,
oh,
and I kept that with me, and I wear it every tournament day, and usually it pans out pretty good.
absolutely.
Nice.
Hey, that's your good luck charm, man. Hang on to it.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'm in New York, and it can be glass all week, and then tournament comes, and then it's 5 and 6 footers.
Yeah.
So I usually start out with a rain suit on, no matter what.
Yeah.
What's your favorite body of water to fish?
Ooh. I'd say PK. You can't beat
Okay.
it, man. It's
Cool.
it's so fun. You can go up.
Yeah.
You can go north in muddy water and crank, or you can go down south and chase all the giants. You can do anything on that lake, and it's awesome.
Nice. Good variety.
Excellent.
Very pretty lake too. Very, very nice lake.
Ty says, "My lucky shirt."
Needless to say.
Yeah. You are you ever going to give it back to him?
No. He's not getting it.
I think he'd be okay with that.
Yeah, he's got plenty.
You can show him you got your own shirt now. Yeah. You can tell him you got your own shirt now.
Oh yeah, I do get my own shirts now.
Okay. So, what advice, you being a youth angler, what advice would you give somebody that wants to start tournament fishing?
I'd say just keep at it. Chase your dream. You set your mind on something, just go for it. Don't let anyone bring you down. Just
Exactly.
leave it in God's hands and just chase your dream.
Absolutely. Like our buddy Gerald Swindle says, positive mental attitude, PMA.
Yep, PMA.
Yeah.
All right. What about you, Rob?
Now, talking about getting started, if you got some classmates or some friends that wants to get started, what's the best avenue for them to get started and get into tournament fishing at the 14, 15-year age?
I'd watch YouTube. I'd watch a lot of YouTube. That's how I started. I watched YouTube. Scott Martin. You have Chris Zaldane, Brandon Polinick, with all his YouTube channels. They have series of their Elite Series tournaments, and you learn a lot just from watching. Not them talking, just watching them, what they're doing, and going with friends. I have a good friend. His name's Nevin Osborne, and I got to go with him and learn from him. And he's helped me build my social media and just to get bigger. But for someone that's just starting my age, I'd watch a lot of YouTube.
Absolutely. It's amazing. I mean, golly, John, what would we do if we had YouTube back when we starting out? I mean, we had Bassmaster Magazine and TNN on Sundays or Saturdays. That was it. So it's come a long way.
I was outdoors too much I don't know if I'd have stuck around YouTube. I was always out fishing, playing basketball, football. I was always outside.
Oh yeah.
So who are some of your favorite anglers?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Christine. They know her.
There's Christine. I've got to meet her.
Yep.
She's very nice.
She is.
Chris Aldane, he's the local up here. Gerald Swindle, he's very. Clay Dyer, I don't know if y'all know him.
Oh yeah.
That's an inspiration out there. He's awesome, man.
I got to fish with Clay one time at a Bass Open on Cherokee, and it was just I was trying not to stare, but he's like tying knots in his mouth, and I mean, he was casting better than I was. I mean, but man, it was a great day, and it was stormy. It was a tropical storm coming through, and he was just most happiest, positive guy on the lake, and he had to work probably 10 times as hard as anybody. But what an inspiration that guy is. I mean, just awesome guy.
Yeah, I got to meet him at the Classic. The first time the Classic was here, and I think 2021. He signed my hat. It's just awesome watching what he does, and it don't matter. He ain't got no legs or arms. He's still gonna do it, and he's gonna be the best.
Oh yeah, I mean, just see him get like rods out of his locker. I mean, he finds a way. I mean, you talk about determination. That guy's unbelievable.
A couple of them, Brandon Polinick, all these guys, but the best is I got to meet him was Rick Clun.
Yeah,
he actually signed my hat, and that's awesome.
Nice.
Wow, that's late. He was like my hero back in the late 70s, early 80s, like 100 years ago. But it's amazing how long he did fish tournaments and still kind of really involved in fishing. So he's definitely an icon in the sport.
And then you got some of the guys on the MLS side. You got Dustin, Connell, Jacob Wheeler, all the big guys. Just it's awesome what the world of fishing is nowadays.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Like I said, there's social media. You keep up with these guys. They're always posting. You can see what they're up to, and they're always, giving out tips and advice. And it's amazing how much that's changed over the years.
So, is there the type of fish that you haven't caught yet that you want to?
I want to catch a smallmouth. I haven't caught a smallmouth yet. I really want to go up north where you are, St. Lawrence River. It's been my dream to go up there and chase the big smallmouth.
They fight like a redfish. You know what a redfish pulls? They're like a redfish. Oh, yeah.
They're the freshwater redfish.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, jump up so high.
Yep, and keep pulling. Don't give up. You can't tire. Largemouth you can tire out. Redfish or smallmouth, they ain't tiring out.
Yeah.
Just when you think you got them tired out, they decided, no, let's go for another run.
Or jump up, do a 360. That's fun.
Any thoughts of getting over in the kayak action?
I've done it a couple of times. It's not my favorite thing, but it's another way to get out of the water. But if I have a bass boat to go in, I'm going in a bass boat.
I hear you.
I understand that, and I'm sure Grandma feels safe with you being in the boat.
Yeah, he did a lot of fishing with us in kayaks. He freshwater and saltwater. We've always spent on the coast in November, and when he would get off for Thanksgiving break, we would pick him up, and he would spend the rest of that break with us and fish saltwater in kayaks. And some friends that made comments earlier, that's how they met Trace, was fishing saltwater. So he's gotten into the reds and trout, and we've had some good times on the saltwater. So but he's older now, and he's on that boat, and I understand that boat, it gives you a lot more opportunities. And so if he can get on a boat, he enjoys it. We want him to have fun, so we're good.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Awesome. It's a great thing to have such support behind you, Trace. You're very lucky in that aspect.
Very.
He's got a mama that pushes him pretty strong. She's there for him and supports him, and takes care of all the behind the scene thing so that he can go fish. And his dad's right there also. His dad ropes. that's what he's done his whole life. And so Trace does too some, but when he hurt his leg, that kind of shut him down some, and that's when he got into fishing heavy. He still goes to all those arenas that are out in the country. A lot of those have stock ponds. Well, guess what? Trace knows where the fish are. So
If I'm not roping, I'm fishing.
he's fishing.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah. So they both have had a big play in this.
Nice.
My dad, I remember times it'd be freezing in November, and I'd be wanting to go fish with some of my friends, and you get up at 4:30, driving 45 minutes away to go meet them, and then my grandparents come and pick me up. It's the support behind me has been awesome, and I love it.
Absolutely.
Speaking of support, we got Carol Norton says, "Hello, Trace. It's been so much fun watching you grow up with your fishing career."
Awesome.
I've known her my whole life, and she's a very sweet lady.
Nice.
It takes a lot of people to help you achieve your goals and dreams. So I'm glad that you have that support behind you.
Makes a huge difference. It really does.
It was very. Even some of my friends, like Ty, I know he's in here. I don't know who else is in here, but having people like after every tournament or I go fishing, I'm calling Ty, talking to him, seeing what I can do better. It's just trying to get better day by day. It's very helpful.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, have a buddy to bounce ideas off and get advice. I mean, that's worth its weight in gold.
Mm-hmm.
Makes it
Why do you
fun.
prefer? Oh, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Why do you prefer power fishing over finesse?
I don't know. It's just I feel like it's something you don't see very many people doing nowadays, and you cover a lot of water and you throw that square bill and you hook into one. It feels like you're hung up by your knot. It's just really fun, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, I said when you get that bite, if it's a 1 pounder or 10 pounder, sometimes you just feel there's something on there. Hey,
Yep.
So.
Yeah, and to go win a tournament doing that and not scoping or anything, it's really fun. It shows people you can do it without it. People want to rant about live scope and how it makes fishing so much easier, and the fish don't just jump in the boat. It's a lot more complicated than you think it is.
Trust me,
there's times where that's not the dominant pattern. I mean, I said I like your power fishing. That's old school, man. I love it.
Yeah. And if I have to do it, then I will, but I'd prefer not to.
I hear you. I tell people learn it, master it, because it will come in handy no matter what.
Yes.
Just like any other. Just like jig fishing or drop shot. You have
can't go wrong
to
with
be up with the elites, top level. You need to learn how to do all that stuff.
Absolutely.
So, are you going to do? You do roping. Are you going to try to follow in Dakota Eber's steps? Because he was.
I don't know. Might do that on the side when I'm not fishing. My dad, I know he wants me to rope, but.
Yeah,
I know he'll support me in any way that he can. So if I'm fishing, I'm fishing. If I'm not, I'm probably see me in the rope and pin.
Yeah. And day trading with Nuke.
There goes.
One of our good friends says, "Evolve or go extinct."
That's true.
And that's pretty much it right there.
Yep. Keep on learning. Learn every day.
Yep.
Yes.
Old as me and John is, we still learn every day.
Well,
maybe some more than others.
Yes.
We learn from our mistakes a lot.
Exactly.
Yes. I had a basketball coach that always said that you learn more by losing than you do by winning.
Yep. That's exactly right.
I told him I was tired of learning. I want to start winning.
Yeah.
Do you have any? You mentioned Texas rig earlier. What's your favorite bait to put on a Texas rig?
Ooh.
Are you allowed to tell?
This year.
You don't have to say the brand or manufacturer.
This year, right now, it'd probably be a 10-inch blue flick worm, or if I'm out dragging, if I'm flipping, it'd be a rage bug.
Yep.
Or even a zoom speed crawl. It's can't go wrong with a 7-inch blue flick worm. It just works everywhere. So
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. They used to laugh at me when I would flip a 10-inch worm up here. They're like, "That's bigger than most of the fish you're going to catch." I'm like, well,
that's what she does a lot. She loves her big worms, throwing them giant worms.
Yep. And it's prime time right now for big worms. I mean, that's
yeah.
prime time right now.
all right. And day trading with nukes. I think he's picking on us. Rob says, "Y'all are y'all are also close to the extinct end of the spectrum."
Maybe a little closer.
Is there any technique that you don't feel 100% comfortable with that you really think would help you?
Ooh. I don't really know. Probably finesse fishing.
Okay.
Just learning how to. I don't know. Probably finesse fishing, if anything.
All right. That was hard for me to learn as well.
Yep.
Even being up in New York with all the smallmouth and stuff like that. I mean, I would still just as soon throw a half-ounce jig and catch a smallmouth as I will a quarter-ounce drop shot.
I love flipping a jig, dragging a football jig or flipping a jig. It's awesome.
Where's the furthest away from home that you've fished?
Probably Rockport down south. How far is it?
Okay.
It's about 435 miles, so
Wow.
Okay.
that's saltwater.
Okay.
That or freshwater. I got to go to the Bassmaster Junior Series on Sam Rayburn. That's about 4.5, 5 hours, and that I think it's coming back this next year. So I think we're going to try to do that again. That's a great opportunity.
Oh, absolutely.
It is awesome.
That's a really, really large lake, right?
It's a very big lake. You idle out past the no-wake zone, and it looks like you're about to drive off a cliff. But it's just lake for miles.
And then you get into the jungle out there.
Yeah.
Literally.
All right, Rob.
Now, of all of the experiences, have you had anything happen weird, or funny? Have your boater fall out, or you almost take a swim? What's been the weirdest, craziest thing you've had to happen in a tournament?
Taking a swim. This wasn't actually in a tournament. This was, I think, the day before our state tournament. We were down at Cedar Creek pre-fish. We had been down there all week, and it had rained a lot the day before our last day of practice. It was a half day, and I had my rain jacket on and shorts because it was cold and cloudy, and the boat was wet, and I propped my foot up on the side of the boat, and I went right in the water. And my captain turned around and was like, "I didn't even do anything." I was like, "Yeah, I missed the boat."
Yeah, it happens, man. It happens.
Yeah.
But I don't think I've ever had anything happen to me in a tournament.
Oh, that's good. See,
not yet. At least.
But y'all did one of the cool things you did was you saved a deer.
We did save a deer.
Wasn't it
that was
a young fawn?
It was last year's state championship. I was fishing. I look up. I didn't know what it was, and we got over there. This is baby deer swimming out 250 yards off the bank. We pick her up and take her back to the bank, and that was cool. I've never done that before.
That's pretty cool, man.
Congrats,
man. Thanks for doing that.
Exactly. It takes a special person to take time out of their tournament day.
Yeah.
Because it's not like it was 10 seconds. Day trading with Nuke says, as a young angler, what does Trace find most important in a bass boat?
Good question.
The leash for your motor.
Yep.
I know it saved Wes Logan up there last year. He got in a bad wreck. If that leash wasn't on there, it probably would have not ended up well. And having that on there, if you hit something, it's going to keep your motor there and not let it fly off. And probably having that, or even a troll motor in general,
Oh yeah,
that or just a lot of things on a boat that'll save your life.
that's good insurance. I mean, you never know. I mean, that's good insurance. Because we've had some couple guys here in Kentucky that didn't have a leash and motor come back on them. Luckily, they didn't get hurt bad, but
Yeah.
so that is like number one. I think more and more people should look into that.
I think before too long, tournament circuits are going to make it mandatory.
Yeah, they need to.
You know.
Oh, absolutely.
So, when you're not fishing, what do you like to do?
Oh, I don't really know. Now I kind of, if I'm helping around the house, well, my dad and mom are working, or I mainly just sit there and watch YouTube. To be honest, no, it's not the best thing you should do, but
Hey,
how
that
it
lot.
is.
My son's 15. He does that like all the time, so that's
Yeah.
not too unusual.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, we lost her.
Yep, she's still there. There she is. There she is.
Yeah, that
There's
happened to me
somebody-
before you two came on.
Yeah, his
there's,
camera's black.
somebody trying to make a comment. She said it won't let her comment.
Oh, that's
Oh.
weird.
Christine was trying to get in.
Oh,
Oh, hey. Got a little Christine. She's been on a roll this year.
Yeah, she
I wonder where
has.
she's at right now.
Good question.
She's probably on her way to New York.
Probably.
I think she has an open in New York coming up here.
I did see she just got her new Ranger too.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
But that just amazes me. She goes from Ranger to kayak and just goes back and forth and just, just kills it. Either one she's on, she catches them. So that's amazing to me.
She's one of those great inspirations for male, female, youth. Trace has met her several times. So she's always nice to anybody she meets. She's a great inspiration.
Absolutely. And works hard. I mean, she goes coast to coast. I mean,
Yes,
She does.
that lady works hard. Hats off to her. I mean, she is. She's a go-getter.
The one thing I admire about her the most is she's not afraid to show her in down moments.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's not painting a great picture for everybody. She's painting a truthful picture.
She's keeping it real. She's keeping it real.
She is.
Yes. Yeah.
Certainly is. Yeah.
Yeah. If she wants to send you a message and you can go through her with her comments, and she's not able to if she's still listening. So.
Yeah, she may be listening. She may do that.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
And if you are Christine, how's it going? And keep doing what you're doing. We all cheering you on.
And safe travels.
I met Christine back in 2019, and she created the women's fishing. One of the three that created the Women's Fishing Federation.
Oh, okay.
And I'm a part of that. I actually am the membership coordinator for that. So we've had several years of annual gatherings, and she's taught us so much about fishing. Rods, reels, how to skip. I've shared every bit of that with Trace. I come back and show that to Trace too. So she's just, you never know what you're going to learn with Christine. She showed me one of the knots I tie to this day. It's because she said, "Why aren't you tying this?" And so we were at the back of her truck one night late in the cold, and I learned how to tie knots. So, just great. It's a great person.
Awesome. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I've run out of questions, Rob.
Now, Trace, have you thought about the future? Have you wanting to keep tournament fishing or get into marketing? Have you kind of thought about which way you want to get into the fishing industry. There's a lot of great opportunities for sure.
Yeah, I've thought about it, but I don't really know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, you got a little
The
time,
fishing
but
thing, yeah, figure it out maybe as I go. But if this fishing thing works out, I'll hopefully make that as a career.
hey, there you go. That's a good goal to have, man. Just keep on grinding.
Just don't forget to have a backup plan.
Yeah. And get your education. Still get.
Yes.
That
Hey,
too.
if I
Yeah.
had to recommend anything to you, take marketing #1 and business #2, and then that'll help you being a tournament angler or in life in general. So there's my 2 cents.
That's awesome. Good advice. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
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 It's hard to remember he's 14. He won't be 15 until September. So
Okay.
he's still, it's kind of different.
Oh, it is. But I'll tell my son, he's about to be a sophomore. I said, you're going to be a senior like that.
Mm-hmm.
So be thinking, hey, what I like to do, what I don't want to do. So you need to start kind of figuring things out. But it will go fast, believe me.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you're going to have a lot of fun, though. Hey, between here now and your senior year, man, you're going to have a blast. And you're going to make memories you can remember. Back when I'm age, 50, I still talk to my friends, hey, remember, so-and-so when he was in high school? Oh, yeah, remember it. So good times, man.
I asked my mom.
Yep.
I ask my mom all the time, I want to go homeschool. I want to go homeschool. She won't let me because my sister she went homeschool and she's working out, doing really good. So I don't want to, but I think I'm going to stay in school and get my diploma and graduate.
Oh, good goal to have,
There you
man.
go.
I mean, good goal to have, man. That's a good starting point. That's a building block, man. Keep building them blocks, and man, you got a great future ahead of you, and a good head on your shoulders. So, hey, the world's yours, man.
True.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
And Carol, I do have to agree with you.
Oh yeah.
We've known him. We've known him for about 48, 49 minutes now, and he is much more mature than his age.
Yeah. He's encouraging to people that are around him. He's the team builder of everything he's been in. So sometimes those people look up to him like, what next, Trace? And Trace has always got an answer. So that's a great thing. I don't think he ever meets a stranger, because whether he goes with his dad and mom, or he goes with us, he never meets a stranger. He's always there to reach his hand out, say hello, and introduce himself. So that's a great thing his parents have taught him.
Well, one person that's actually helped me with that and not being scared to talk in public is Hank Harrison. He does our announcing on stage for us, and he's actually a guide on Lake Sam Rayburn.
Yep.
And he is one awesome guy, and he's not scared to talk. I know that, and he'll just talk. That's all you got to do. Don't be scared.
Oh yeah,
exactly. And we're coming to a point of the show where you led us into it, where we like to let you talk about sponsors, people who have helped you along the way, mentors, and things like that. So let's take some time and let you thank everybody there.
Absolutely.
One of a big sponsor, he's kind of one that I really tend to if I need anything, and that's Aaron over at Bass Boat Wired. He is the man. He has everything from batteries, trolling motors, electronics, to tackle anything. He's actually selling rods now too, and I know Ty, a couple of them in here are with him, and he is one that if you need something, he'll get it to you there really quick and in a hurry.
What town is he in?
He's in Azle, Texas, right down the road from Eagle Mountain. Okay. He has a website, bassboatwire.com. You need anything, go to him. Actually, the 2 days before our regional tournament on Possum Kingdom, my captain was out fishing, and he had it on 10 going around a point, and he hit a rock, and it put it all the way under the boat and snapped the shaft, and he called Aaron and got it to us, got us brand new troll motor the next day, and got it on and went and fished regionals. So if you need anything, he can get it to you. He's very awesome,
nice.
Man. nice, and his wife, I think her name's Kimberly. She's a very nice lady too.
Awesome. What about your captains? You want to mention them at all, or?
Scott, he is one. If you're doing something wrong, he's going to tell you, and he's always going to help you. And he's helped me a lot at state. We were trying to not fish as much and graph side scan, and I learned a lot from him on how to do that, and it helps a lot. Having people behind you that help you and make you better as a person and a fisherman, it's something that's very helpful. And my last captain, James, he's a very nice guy and very helpful in any way you need him. He's going to help you in anyone. He's nice to anyone I know. Not always wanting to help.
Great anglers.
Can't beat that. Good couple of mentors right there for you.
Yes, I know. Like up in here, they're talking about trying to do something different because they feel that the coaches or captains are doing too much.
Yeah.
And they're trying to make the youth do more. And I have a friend who's a Coast Guard captain, Coast Guard license, and when he takes out his group or his teams, he's explaining to them what he's doing, why he's doing it, how he's doing it, and everything like that, so that they can learn, not just throw a square bill here, 5 feet, muddy water.
Yep.
This is why I want you to throw them.
Scott's one, he don't really, in practice, he'll be up there with us fishing.
Yep.
Run the trolling motor, but in practice or during the tournament, he's sitting there anxious, and I know on days we're not on him, he's sitting there wishing he could pick up a rod, and he's one that he just kind of makes us do it, learn, and he's one that I'm very glad to have behind me and as my captain.
You got your
Absolutely.
certification last year, right?
Yeah, I did get my boater's certification last year, so I could start load and unload the boat. With my last captain, James, he wouldn't let me do anything unless I got it, so I got it, and it's one thing to have. You turn 13, you can get it. You can take
Nice.
a boat out by yourself, but
Nice.
it's very helpful.
The Bass Nation group, it's not unusual for this. They do junior and high school, and it's not unusual for them to have 270 teams. And they all launch, of course, just like a regular event. They all launch from the same place and load. So it helps when everybody works together. You know how those crowds get. So that's again a learning experience for them. The boys have to bag all their own fish. They pull them up there, get them out of the live well. They learn how to work the live wells. So I think they need, if somebody would set a car wash up after the last stop, those kids would be washing boats. When they pulled off, they'd be clean.
A good thing to know how to do is unload and load the boat. The
Yeah.
captain backs you down, you go off. It's one thing, so he ain't got to back down, put the truck apart, come down, unload it, park the boat, and then park the truck. It's one thing. It just makes it efficient.
Oh yeah.
That's one thing you need to learn how to do.
And
Absolutely.
last question. Always use a net or boat flip everything?
Ooh. If it's over 5 pounds, use a net. If it's under now, just flip it in the boat.
There you go.
We have another guy sneaking in here. DV Carew says, "Hey Trace," or "Hi Trace."
Hey, I don't know who that is, but
Who?
someone new.
Cool.
I don't know who that is.
All right. Anything else, boss man?
No, I say, Trace, hey, we're going to look forward to watch you weigh in and watch you grow as an angler and climb that ladder, young man. So best of luck to you. And thank for Miss Carol coming on. We appreciate you coming on.
Thank you, gentlemen. We appreciate
Thank
it.
you. Appreciate y'all.
it. And Lane Horton says,
And
"Hi
you can
Trace."
find he does have an Instagram account, Fishmara, Trace Mara Fishing.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll definitely look that
Trace
up and
Morrow.
give
Trace
you a
Mara
follow.
Fishing.
Mm-hmm.
Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all.
Hey, thanks,
You
Trace.
guys take care and have a great night and continue many successes.
We appreciate y'all. Thank you.
All right, good luck on your future tournaments, man. Well, you got to
Thank
hammer
you.
them.
Thank you.
And thank you,
All right.
Carol.
Thanks. Man, what a great kid. I mean, is his age. I mean, you talk about mature and sharp. I mean,
Yeah. I don't know what to say. I mean, every time we have a youth on here, I feel like they're um, lying about their age. You know, they're so.
Yep.
I mean, they're so advanced. They're so well spoken and down to earth. You know, it's great to hear, and you know, all the negative stuff that's going on with society and the world today. It's nice to hear and see the youth actually get it.
Oh yeah, and you can tell. I mean, he's got a great grandmother, great parents. I mean, he's got some great mentors. So, but man, he's sharp young man. He'll definitely go places wherever he wants to go.
Yes.
He's got it under control.
Yes, and I want to give a shout out to the girls over at Fisher. We got our jerseys in, looking nice. You know,
Feeling good. Feel like $1,000,000. Yep, come out good.
so thank you, Trisha and Angie, and you guys take care. And anything else, boss, from you?
No, just thanks for everybody tuning in, and of course, thanks Trace and Miss Carol for coming on. We had a ball with you, and hopefully,
Yeah,
young man to give him another win this year, which is very, very possible. So, thank
yeah.
y'all, and thank for you guys out there, and for tuning in, subscribing, and give us a like. So, hope to see you tomorrow night.
All right, and tomorrow night we have Bo Batten with talking about batteries.
Yep.
So
Good.
everybody take care and be safe, and come back tomorrow.
Peace out.